Hey, what's going on, Star Wars fans? And you already know what time it is. It's time for another Sonic merch hunt. One sec. But yes, we're going to be Sonic merch hunting again in today's video because there is a whole bunch of new Sonic merchant items that have come out this month, such as new comics, new plush, and freaking sports accessories. It gets wild, but if you do end up enjoying today's video, I'd appreciate it a ton if you leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out the channel a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these type of videos. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go over to that first store, Target.
Alright, so is that what I really think it is, bro? There's no, bro, they got both of these things. Both of the new ones, bro. Okay, we're gonna buy both of these. This is insane, right? Look at him. He's so soft, squishy. And this one's so shiny and squishy. Has a little squish experience, but yeah, I think I need both of these, bro.
But you already know I had to go ahead and pick up the two of these here, but there is also a lot of other Sonic merch that was actually on sale at this Target I was at. They do have the Sonic blind boxes, which I do eventually kind of want to pick up, but I'm not gonna lie, they do look a little bit funny, so that is kind of deterring me a little bit. But there was a full case of them here, and you know, maybe one day we'll buy the whole thing for a video if you guys would want to see that. But there is also some play sets on sale here too. Lastly, for this little Sonic toy section here, behind this Sonic figure, I did see the classic Super Sonic figure, and I do believe he's part of the same wave that's part of that Mephiles restock, but no Mephiles to be seen as of yet, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I'm very happy to find these two awesome Squishmallows, and look, there's even more in the back. But that's not all I found at this Target though, because they also did have this new like plush display stand for I believe a bunch of NECA products, and there is this new Sonic plush for the Year of the Snake, and honestly, that guy's trippy, bro. But for now though, I think I'm just gonna leave him there, but it does look very nice like I said. But on my way out of the store, I did see this Sonic Crayola color and sticker activity set, and I believe this is like the first time we've ever gotten like, you know, Sonic collabing with Crayola. Very cool to see. And this thing comes with freaking stickers, it has cool artwork on the back, and this is definitely something I would have wanted to have as a kid. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it for now. I might get it some other time, who knows. But let's go ahead and move on to our next store, Five Below, and I found this very funny Squidward thing. He's doing that funny render. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any Sonic merch at this Five Below, except for one pretty unique thing. Stick around for the end when I'll showcase that, because I wasn't able to get any footage of it, unfortunately. So let's go move on to the next store, Burlington. And yeah, we found the Sonic Golf set at Burlington. First item, not bad, you know, it looks pretty cool. Of course, it is, you know, gonna be like tiny for a golf set. You're not getting freaking official metal clubs or whatever, you know, you're not getting your freaking irons. But the back of the box does showcase, you know, it comes with like a little case, you know, to drag it around with. It's pretty freaking cute. You get a nice little render of Sonic there. You get some little flags and, you know, your putter. I don't actually know the golf terms, but for $12.99, why not? You know, I'm not gonna be picking it up today, but it looks pretty cool. But as for other Sonic sports accessories that I do know are rolling out of Burlington, I know there is multiple different Sonic basketballs and soccer balls, drones, and I really hope to find those here in our adventures. We'll be visiting many stores. Let's go and move on to the next aisle, and holy freaking crap, why is there so many Sonic plushies? These guys are very freaking cute, and I believe I have seen these at Target and Walmart, but hey, if you want one for the low, go to Burlington. And guys, you won't believe me when I say this, but Burlington is packed with different Sonic stuff, you know, from home accessories like this beautiful looking Sonic holographic little panel here from IDW. You get Blaze, Sonic, and Tangle on one poster frame thing for $9. Pretty clean. And last but not least, on my way out of this Burlington, I did see this shadow pop-up lollipop thing, and look, there's even Knuckles up there too. And right below Knuckles is a Tails, and right behind Tails is a Knuckles, and right behind that Knuckles is a Sonic, completing that full wave of those Sonic lollipops, I do believe. And you know, for $3, I believe they are. They taste pretty good, and it's a nice little cute way to display them in your collection. But let's go on and move on to another Burlington, because I do have good faith that, you know, maybe we'll find something cool there. Hopefully completing, you know, the rest of the Sonic sports accessories that I'm looking for, and SpongeBob toy chest. Yeah, I think this is pretty freaking cute, but I'm looking at this because I know there is a Sonic toy chest that I do want to see in person, and here it is, y'all. The Sonic toy chest. I think there is two different variants of this thing, but this looks pretty cute. You know, you have some nice artwork there, and honestly, this is pretty cool for $9. Again, it's pretty spacious, and it's a cool way, you know, to store it if you have a lot of Sonic stuff like me. Yeah, your Sonic stuff. But moving on to the actual toy aisle here at this Burlington, I didn't even know this was part of the Sonic sports accessories. A Sonic drone, and for $25, I'm a little scared to fly that thing, to be honest, because I thought drones were supposed to be more expensive, but you do get a nice little render of Sonic there in the front. We've seen that render multiple times, but here is the back of the box, and it does showcase what this thing looks like on a better scale here, and it looks very weird. Honestly, it's a very weird shape. It's just kind of a basic drone, I would have to guess, but there's all the stuff included. I might pass on it, but you know I couldn't go without hitting this picture here. Oh my god. But moving on down the toy aisle, I did see another one of this little Sonic backpack plush that I already do have in the collection. I feel like the one I have back at home does look a little bit different, but it is an older version of this backpack, I do believe. But I did check the price, and this is $14.99 for a Sonic backpack plush. Not bad, guys. Again, Burlington is honestly kind of like goated, bro, with the Sonic stuff. And bro, the Sonic training net set, bro. I actually don't end up getting this, but it looks pretty cool, man. A 30-inch net, that's like, what, 2 freaking school buses? And it's pretty long, bro. Like, this is one of the cool Sonic sports accessories I was looking for, but I'm gonna hold out and hope we find the basketball stuff, because that's, you know, kind of where I lean towards on sports stuff. But for $19.99, pretty sick. But moving on to another Burlington location in a brand new day, I did see this Sonic little sippy cup down here, which does have some nice artwork of symbols here. It's very minimalistic and clean, you know, very clean for a baby sippy cup, and for what, I think it was like $4.99. I'm gonna pass on it for now because I'm not a baby, but pretty cool artwork there on the cup. Really cool to see. But moving on over to the toy section, where I do believe the Sonic sports accessories would be, I did see this Sonic RGB light gaming headset that actually does look pretty cool on the box until you flip it. Oh my goodness, what happened to this box? Genuinely, what happened to this box? They were charging like full price for that thing. When the box was looking that bad, I don't even know what would be going on inside the box. But honestly, it looks kind of cool on paper, but I do wish it was a wireless headset. That would definitely make me pick it up. And honestly, guys, I was really starting to lose hope. It was starting to feel like I was never going to find this Sonic basketball set at Burlington. I just saw one of these golf club sets, but wait a second. A disturbance in the forest. Is that what I thought it was? Wait, hold on. Go back. Fucking Sunkii, use your Sonic merch radar! It's nearby, I can feel it. And yes, I finally found it, y'all, bro. I'm so ecstatic to find the Sonic the Hedgehog Slam Dunk basketball set. Finally, after what, 3 Burlingtons, multiple days, and oh my god, Silver is there in the artwork, making this thing. Hold up, I just gotta internal scream here. Ah! But after many Burlington adventures and trips, I finally found, you know, the main holy grail I was looking for, and if I feel very complete.
You can rest now.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Sonic Air Hockey Table for leading me towards the Sonic Basketball Slam Dunk set. It was pretty fun. But because I'm just insane, I went to a Walmart and didn't end my Sonic Merchant adventure there, and I did see this Sonic playmat for $248. Why not go ahead and get it? I already do have it in the collection, but it could make for a nice little backdrop. And the main reason why I wanted to check out Walmart is because the Sonic 3 Blu-ray did come out. There is a 4K version here and a cool little Sonic Movie 3 display up there, actually. That looks very sick. I would really want to have that, and for some reason, it looks like Sonic 4K was all sold out, and honestly, you know, I'm not even complaining. That's a good thing. The movie is doing numbers even at home. But right next to the Blu-ray section was the Funko Pop section. I just took a quick glance because why not? And what the heck, y'all? It actually paid off because I found the brand new Treasure Hunter Knuckles Funko Pop, part of the newest Sonic the Hedgehog Funko Pop wave, including I believe it is Rouge, Big, Omega, and even that Super Sonic with the Chaos Emeralds. That's a Target exclusive though, but I had no idea Walmart was carrying these, so I definitely will have to be on the lookout for the rest of them. I will be getting it, but hey look, cute little Boba Fetty too. Ooh, we are back, y'all. I am really excited to see these guys up close and personal, but yeah, sorry for all the back wrinkling. Let's just go ahead and take these guys out of the bag. But I'm so excited to take a look at the brand new wave of Sonic the Hedgehog Squishmallows. You know, we got the new glittery Metal Sonic here, and Super freaking Shadow. Now, I know we all do love Super Shadow a ton, but let's start off with Metal Sonic here, and a quick look at the tag. Let's just see this, that like Is it just me, or is that not the same shade of blue that the plush actually ended up being? But taking a look up close, we can see this whole plush has like this weird like sparkly glitter effect, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of glitter and sparkles, but none of this like comes off on your hands at all, so it's pretty nice. But taking a closer look at the detail on his eyes here, like look at that stitching, man. It seems like they went for like that scan line effect he has on his eyes in the game. Looks really cool, and I guess this in the back, this little bump, is supposed to just like represent that indentation in his head. I'm not really sure. This is really cool to have, you know, some more Metal Sonic merch, because honestly, we get a lot of classic Metal Sonic, but we don't get a lot of, you know, like plush of Metal Sonic at all. So this one is definitely a must grab. It's very cute and scrunkly. And look, he's super squishy. But also part of this new wave is Super Shadow, man. And the second this got leaked, I made a video on this because like I was just so excited that this was even real. And of course, you know, Sonic Movie 3, that really helped us push Shadow this year with all the new merch, and especially all the new Super Shadow merch. I feel like that's gotta be why, right? Why all this Super Shadow merch is showing up as of late. And now that I look at it, I actually don't know what size the Squishmallow is, but if I had to guess, I would assume 8-inch plush, because this wasn't like $10. But yeah, comparing him here to his non-super form, it's basically the same thing. But I'm glad they did get, you know, the details here on the spikes, and it really does look good. This classic color of, you know, ketchup and mustard, it just looks so good on Super Shadow. But it is a little weird though, because on his tag here, we can see he was supposed to be, you know, that accurate lighter shade of yellow there. But then on the plush, they kind of just forgot to do that. I don't know why, but I would like to see next up, Jazzwares, if you're watching, a Super Sonic, you know, just Squishmallow, and a Super Silver one, because we already have the, you know, the trio of these guys. Let's get that Super Trio going. Nonetheless, let me know what you guys think of this guy in the comments, because this is one super plush. But moving on to something I bought off camera is this little Sonic board game I got here at Five Below. And yes, this was just $5 for this whole freaking board game. You can see how big it is there. And this is Sonic Trouble. I believe this is like a spin-off, or like just a knockoff of Sorry. I don't really know, but I mean, I've seen a lot of these Trouble games, so I assume, you know, it's some legit stuff. It is basically like that Sorry board game that you guys, you know, you've probably played before. There's like that button in the middle, and you press dice, things go rolling, I think. I actually haven't played Sorry, so sorry.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Taking a look at the back of the box here, we can see what the game does entail. You know, it does look like it could be some nice fun. I like that shadow render there on the back. So this is definitely a game, you know, you want to play, you know, with the squad, with the fam, with the crew, you know. I really like seeing Sonic board games though. I feel like we don't see it a lot. And if you guys have played Trouble at all, let me know in the comments how to play, because I don't know how to play at all. But I'm sure this is going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, why not? But moving on to the next thing I did end up picking up off camera though, because it was kind of packed in there. Sonic X DC issue 2. This, it looks amazing. The cover arts, bro, look at that. Look at that beautiful artwork, man. Like, I cannot pass up on getting this. I do have the first issue and the variant cover of that, but I think I've misplaced it. I gotta find that later. But again, another sick cover here. I have not actually read these yet. I really need to, because I've been seeing some amazing interactions between Sonic and the Flash that look amazing and look like everything I've been wanting my whole life. But yeah, look at these. They're only like $3 and $4, so no brainer, you know. The only hard part about comics though and collecting them is that you gotta go like to a specific comic book store, so you gotta get lucky and hope there is a local shop in your area. But if you do have a local shop in your area, I definitely would pick these up. You know, they're very affordable, and I'm sure the comic is freaking fire. But look at these, man. I'm very excited to add these to the collection. Alright, next up, before we get to the big ticket item we got at Burlington, let's look at what we got from Walmart here. And this is this brand new Knuckles, Treasure Hunter Knuckles, you know, Funko Pop. Look at him there, man. It looks amazing. He did wear this hat, not the fits, but the hat in this Knuckles show, which was really funny. You know, a lot of people call it the Wet Whipple show. But nonetheless, I'm very happy to have this guy in the collection, because he also did wear this fit in the Sonic OVA. And yeah, it looks freaking awesome, and this is part of the newest wave, you know. I know we did just review that Super Sonic, the vlog going with the Chaos Emerald. We did a short on that. Check it out if you haven't already. It's on from the channel. But it is part of this same wave here, and I didn't even know Walmart was carrying these Funko Pops at all, because there is Big, Omega, and Rouge. So I guess I'll be keeping my eyes out for Walmart now. The box is a little beat up. I guess that's the Walmart specialty, but holy freaking crap, bro. This guy is massive. Wow, look at that, man. It looks really great. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I thought it looked okay from the box. I'm not even gonna lie. But out of the box, like, it just looks beautiful. The hat detail, the brim is insane. The springs on there, just the overall detail on the pose, like this is definitely a Knuckles pop you really want. And I just love, you know, the references to the games, all the Sonic media that are in this little figure here. Definitely a great pop for the collection. Alright, we're just gonna put him there to the side because honestly I'm very happy with that. But I completely forgot I did end up getting another pair of Sonic socks at Dollar Tree. I know I did get some of these in the last Sonic merchant, if you did see that.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that Sonic sock. Isn't that crazy?
I'm not gonna be trying these out on camera again because that was scary what happened last time. But yeah, again, it is $125 for a pair of classic Sonic socks there. You can see the other side of the printing there. But these socks do end up reminding me that I feel like we don't get a lot of modern Sonic clothing, merch, and apparel, you know, for adults. A lot of times the kiddos get that, and the adults, I guess, because they just think we're like 9 years old, they give us classic Sonic stuff. I really wish they would give us some more modern Sonic stuff because, you know, modern Sonic just has that edge to him. But nonetheless, it's finally time. Let me just oh, guys, I need help. But yeah, I'm just gonna end up throwing some B-roll of what the box looks like because this thing is too huge to even hold and showcase and talk at the same time. But bring Sonic's energy to every slam dunk. Look at that backboard there, man. I definitely wanted this the most just because, you know, Silver's there. We don't really see a lot of Silver stuff, and I'm very happy he's there. But this thing also does come with a freaking Sonic the Hedgehog branded basketball and a pump included. But honestly, this box is pretty big. But looking at it from the side here, how is a basketball gonna fit in this? So yeah, I'm really excited to open this thing up. This thing is probably going to be huge though once we all fully build it and stuff. I really do wish though I was able to find the Sonic, you know, basketball backboard that does go in the back of your door, because like I would be, you know, just shooting hoops from here all day long. But let's go ahead and take this thing out of the box and let's freaking ball already. But here it is, y'all, the finished Sonic the Hedgehog slam dunk basketball set that we found at Burlington for $25, bro. This thing all set up like this, it's honestly kind of beautiful. I know this is basically just a Fisher Price, like, you know, little basketball hoop, but the main attraction to this is just this beautiful artwork on the backboard here. I love how it's modern artwork and not just 3D renders, but 2D artwork of the cast and even, you know, some characters we don't see very often, like Silver there and Metal Sonic. That's awesome. But in this set, we also do get a Sonic the Hedgehog branded basketball pump there. Mine didn't come with the needle, but you know what, screw it. But probably the next coolest thing is this Sonic the Hedgehog branded basketball here. It's just kind of, you know, the American flag colors, but this also does work for Sonic's color scheme here, and it looks amazing. It's not, you know, like an actual basketball size, you know, obviously this is a tiny basketball hoop, but it does feel pretty nice, and it's very bouncy, y'all. Look at this. Oh, that just hit my foot. But look, you gotta be careful with this thing. From across the court, let's go. Yeah! And last but not least, baby Sonic dribbling. Frick yeah! Woohoo! This thing is really fun. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me on everything we did end up picking up here and unboxing on this epic Sonic merch hunt, the 4th episode of this on the channel. I really enjoy making these so far, and if you guys did enjoy this video a lot, leaving a like, sharing, and subscribing with your friends lets me know you do enjoy these type of videos a lot. Helps me make more of these epic Sonic merch hunts so we can get even grander and grander with these. But I do want to know in the comments down below, what was your favorite thing we saw here today? It doesn't even have to be something that we picked up in the merch hunt. I want to know in the comments down below. Personally, my favorite thing, the thing I was really hoping to find and that we actually did end up finding, was this bad boy right here, bro. I'm so happy to have this just in the background. I don't even know what's going to stay back here, but to end this video off with a bang, let's make one final shot, shall we? Buckets! Yeah!